Imagine holding a time machine in your hand, not a clunky contraption of gears and levers, but something subtle, almost magical. Picture the delicate weight of a vintage pocket watch, its hands frozen in time, or the smooth surface of a stone that's been shaped by millennia. Now imagine that the true time machines are all around us, hidden in plain sight, waiting to reveal their secrets to those who know how to look. These time machines aren't made of metal or glass. They're far more elegant, woven into the very fabric of life and Earth. A single strand of DNA coiled tightly within every living cell holds the story of countless generations. A fossilized bone unearthed from layers of rock is a message from a world that existed long before ours. Even a fragment of amber, with a tiny insect trapped inside, is a window into a vanished ecosystem. Each of these objects is a portal, a bridge connecting us to the distant past. These relics of the past are more than just curiosities, they are keys to unlocking lost worlds. When scientists study a fossil, they're not just looking at old bones. They're deciphering clues about how ancient creatures lived, what they ate, and how they died. When archaeologists uncover a stone tool or a fragment of pottery, they're piecing together the daily lives of people who walked the earth thousands of years ago. Each discovery adds a new chapter to the story of life on our planet, revealing connections we never imagined. These ancient clues tell stories of creatures long gone, towering dinosaurs that once thundered across primeval landscapes, early humans who migrated across continents, and the mysterious artists who left their mark on cave walls. They speak of survival, adaptation, and the incredible journey of life through deep time. The bones, the artifacts, the paintings, they are all part of a vast interconnected tapestry woven over millions of years. And within this tapestry, we find the roots of our own existence, the shared history that binds us to every living thing. In recent years, new discoveries have rewritten what we thought we knew about our ancestors and the amazing animals they shared the planet with. Advances in technology now allow us to extract DNA from bones tens of thousands of years old, revealing unexpected connections between species and uncovering lost branches of the human family tree. Fossils once thought to be rare are now being found in surprising places, challenging our ideas about where and how ancient creatures lived. Each breakthrough brings us closer to understanding the mysteries of our past and reminds us that the story of life is still being written, one discovery at a time. One of the most exciting breakthroughs involves Neanderthals, our closest evolutionary cousins. For the first time, scientists have mapped the Y-chromosome of several Neanderthal individuals. This chromosome, passed down from father to son, reveals a surprising twist in the human story. It turns out that modern humans and Neanderthals didn't just live alongside each other, they had children together, mixing their genes. The Neanderthal Y-chromosome tells a fascinating tale of survival, extinction, and the complex web of human ancestry. For decades, scientists have puzzled over the fate of our closest evolutionary cousins, the Neanderthals. Once thriving across Europe and parts of Asia, these ancient humans vanished around 40,000 years ago, leaving behind only traces in the archaeological record and, as we now know, in our very DNA. But what really happened to them? Recent advances in genetic research have begun to shed new light on this enduring mystery, offering a fresh perspective on how Neanderthals disappeared and how their legacy lives on in us. As early modern humans began their epic migration out of Africa, they encountered Neanderthals, who had already been living in Europe and Western Asia for hundreds of thousands of years. These meetings were not always hostile. In fact, genetic evidence shows that the two groups interbred on multiple occasions. Today, nearly everyone with non-African ancestry carries a small percentage of Neanderthal DNA, a testament to these ancient encounters. But the story is more complicated than simple mixing. The genetic legacy of Neanderthals is uneven, and some parts of their genome have all but disappeared from modern humans. One of the most intriguing mysteries is the fate of the Neanderthal Y-chromosome, the genetic marker passed down from father to son. Unlike other parts of the Neanderthal genome, the Y-chromosome is almost entirely absent in modern humans. This suggests that while interbreeding did occur, the male lineage of Neanderthals did not survive in the same way as other genetic traits. Scientists have compared fossilized bones and sequenced ancient DNA to unravel this puzzle, revealing that the Neanderthal Y-chromosome is distinctly different from that of modern humans. Over thousands of years, as populations mixed and environments changed, the Y-chromosome from modern humans gradually became more common in the gene pool. This process, known as genetic replacement, likely happened over many generations, as modern human males had more offspring with Neanderthal females, and their descendants continued to thrive. The reasons for this shift are still debated, but some researchers believe that the modern human Y chromosome may have offered advantages, perhaps greater resistance to disease, or better adaptation to the rapidly changing climate of the Ice Age. This remarkable genetic story suggests that modern human males were not only more successful at passing on their genes, but may have played a crucial role in the eventual disappearance of the Neanderthals. As modern humans adapted to new environments, developed advanced tools and formed larger social groups, they may have outcompeted Neanderthals for resources and mates. The extinction of the Neanderthal Y-chromosome is just one piece of a much larger puzzle, but it offers a powerful reminder of how our past is written in our genes and how the story of human evolution is still being uncovered, one discovery at a time. The story doesn't end there. Scientists also looked at the Y chromosome of a Denisovan, another extinct human relative from Siberia. The Denisovan Y chromosome is remarkably different from both modern humans and Neanderthals. This tells us that Denisovans diverged from our common ancestor even earlier than Neanderthals did. They were a distinct lineage with their own unique evolutionary journey. The secrets of the past aren't just hidden in our genes. Fossils, too, hold astonishing clues to lost worlds. In 2024, 2 new species of Mosasaur were discovered, giant marine reptiles that ruled the oceans during the time of the dinosaurs. These weren't your average swimmers. The first, named Thalassodontan atrox, was found in Morocco. This 12-meter-long predator was the apex predator of its environment, built for hunting large prey. Imagine, if you will, a gigantic lizard with powerful jaws and teeth like a killer whale's. Thalassodontan's teeth were even adapted to crush bone, suggesting it fed on other mosasaurs and even giant sea turtles. The second new mosasaur, Nodoalava vadora, was discovered in Antarctica. This 7-meter-long reptile had a long snout and sharp teeth, perfectly adapted for catching fish. Finding a mosasaur in Antarctica is particularly exciting because it shows that these creatures were incredibly adaptable. They didn't just live in warm tropical seas but thrived in cold polar waters as well. These new mosasaur discoveries are important for several reasons. They show that even at the very end of the dinosaur era, just before the extinction event that wiped them out, mosasaurs were still evolving and diversifying. They were filling new niches, becoming top predators, and spreading to every corner of the globe. From the intimate details of our DNA, where the very code of life is written in a language we are only beginning to fully decipher, to the intricate dance of molecules that shape who we are, science invites us to peer into the most fundamental mysteries of existence. Each strand of DNA holds stories of our ancestors, of ancient migrations, of survival and adaptation, and of the endless possibilities that lie within us all. And yet, as we marvel at the microscopic, we are equally awed by the grandeur of ancient sea monsters. Creatures that once ruled the primeval oceans, their bones now silent witnesses to a world lost to time. These titans of the deep, like the Mosasaur, remind us that Earth's history is filled with chapters more fantastic than any fiction, and that the boundaries of our knowledge are always expanding. Every new discovery, whether it's a fossil unearthed from the bedrock or an artifact hidden for millennia, is a reminder that the past is full of surprises. Each find challenges our assumptions, reshapes our understanding, and sparks new questions about the world we thought we knew. The thrill of discovery is not just in what we find, but in the realization that there is always more to learn. Every fossil, every gene, every fragment of evidence is a clue, a piece of a vast puzzle that stretches across eons. These remnants, whether preserved in stone or encoded in our cells, are windows into lost worlds, offering glimpses of creatures and cultures that once thrived, and of the forces that shaped our planet. Each ancient landscape, every archaeological dig, and every cave explored brings us closer to understanding the incredible tapestry of life that has unfolded on Earth. The process of exploration is painstaking and slow, but with each layer uncovered, we reveal new chapters in the story of our planet, stories of extinction and survival, of innovation and adaptation, of triumph and tragedy. And as we continue to delve deeper into the history of life on Earth, we find ourselves humbled by the sheer scale and complexity of what has come before us. Scientists, researchers, and explorers work tirelessly, piecing together evidence from rocks, bones, and genes, striving to reconstruct the epic saga of life's evolution. With every discovery, we are constantly reminded of the incredible diversity and resilience of life. From the tiniest microbes thriving in extreme environments to the lush rainforests and vibrant coral reefs teeming with creatures of every shape and color, life has found a way to persist, adapt, and flourish in even the harshest conditions. And perhaps most profoundly, we are reminded of the deep connections that bind us all, to each other, to the natural world, and to the long line of life that stretches back through the ages. In this universe of unknowns, every answer leads to new questions, and every discovery deepens our sense of wonder. The journey of exploration is never-ending, and it is this quest for understanding that unites us as a species, inspiring us to keep searching, keep questioning, and keep dreaming.